Hello, my name is Scott Kate, and we just finished the second annual, which maybe will become a tradition, Windows Phone Unleashed event in Chandler, Arizona at Gangplank. And I'm here with Christopher Martin, who was here last year and has actually done some pretty phenomenal apps. So I wanted to just kind of step aside and see what they are. So in particular, this is a Learn How to Play the Guitar app. Tell us more about it.
Okay, basically I'm teaching my son how to learn how to play guitar, so I created this app that would help him in reading music. There's a staff here. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. It's a musical staff, and you can actually play this guitar. And as I'm playing this guitar, you can't see it, but it's showing you the note on the staff, and it's showing you the letter of what the note is, sharp or flat. And it's a timed game, and what the student needs to do is be able to answer as many notes that are handed to them in a certain time period that the user sets up. And there are many settings that you can do. You can create multiple users. You can figure what you want to show, flats, sharps or flats.
Nice. So you had talked about this layout a little bit, and it's actually set up with a series of buttons. Tell us about that.
Yeah, basically the strings are created by attaching buttons together along. I just wanted to have something very simple. The whole screen is done using just basic objects, image objects for the background. Actually got some wood texture for the guitar.
The background.
The background, mother of pearl, and I put all of these things in objects, and like I said, the buttons are actually all created. The strings are all created using buttons all tied together. So as you hit them, it's very easy to figure out what you hit.
So this is a cool app, but this is not the app that you built last year at Unleashed, right? That is a younger kids math game, right?
Exactly. Yeah, and this is called MathTime, and basically my kids were doing rocket math, and that was how I came up with the idea when I came to the event.
Rocket math.
A thing called rocket math in school, and they did it on paper. They were given maybe 100 or 200 answers on a piece of paper, and in 2 minutes time period had to answer as many of the questions as possible. And sometimes it was a mixture, but this is set up right now. I think it's for addition, but I'm not sure. But you can select the game type.
And then it just asks you some questions, and then you can get as many as you want, right?
Yeah, and then when you're done, it'll give you the score. Now this is set up for 2-minute games, so.
Oh right. So I thought I was doing pretty good there.
It's set up for 2-minute games. It'll be a little while before you finally get your final score.
That's cool. So what other apps do you have?
The other apps, I kind of went along with the same theme. Once I did the guitar app, I figured, well, I could do a bass app very easily, and basically just took away 2 of the strings. Actually, all the sounds that are on here are studio recorded sounds for each of the notes. And GuitarTime actually in the beginning of today's event, I actually changed it so that they were you're able to configure how long you want the note to play for, whether it's 3 seconds, 1.5 seconds, or 1 second.
There's a variation on this with learning by ear.
Yes. Yeah, that one's called EarTime.
EarTime.
Basically on the same theme. And the way this one works is it plays a note, and you're able to select what the root note is that you want it to play, whether it's the D, F, and you can pick the root note. And when you play the game, it will play the note, then it will play the next note. The next note is the one you need to find on the guitar. So I'm going to hit go, and there's a note. If you want to hear it again, or you can skip that note if you can't figure it out. And basically, it's a timed game again, and you have to select the right string.
And if you get them right based on hearing the note, then you get it right. That's it. That's interesting. That's cool. So I thought these were a cool set of apps, and in particular, Chris had told me that last year was his kind of introduction to Windows Phone, and I thought it was an interesting story to say, you know, these events that we do in the community really are worthwhile because we basically spend a day playing with the phone, learning how to program. There's a bunch of people at Microsoft that have worked on giving us the content, so in the community we can deliver that great content. And then, unbeknownst to us, a year goes by and you create all these great apps.
I'm on 6 apps now, and at the event today I created one that I'm going to finish up for
Nice.
for today's event. And
awesome.
And also next one's going to be piano time, basically, which is going to be piano.
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for being a part of the great Arizona community. Have a good day.
Thanks.